Hey everybody, and welcome to our Big Brother Canada 10 Triple Eviction Exit Interviews. Gino, Marty, Summer, we are going to be asking them all the hard-hitting questions that you guys want answered to. But first, let me remind you that wherever you are watching this, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe. It's the best way and free way to help support all of our shows. We really appreciate it. That, as well as sharing wherever you guys watch our shows from, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, hitting that bell and subscribe and thumbs up in YouTube, all of those things, telling a family member, a friend, putting it in a Facebook group. We can't tell you all how much we really appreciate it. Of course, if you've missed any of these shows, you can check them out in the playlist over on YouTube, and you can visit our website, yourrealityrecaps.com, for the past 10 years of our shows, for info on how to become a patron, to get access to the patron-only Discord, the patron-only Facebook group, John's cooking shows, so much more. We can't thank you guys all enough for your support. Of course, it's also where we take the questions for these exit interviews. So, with that being said, let's go over and jump on in and see what these three have to say about their evictions. All right, Gina, we have a very serious first question. Are you now a Sour Patch Kids guy?
Me and gummy bears are not friendly anymore, but I will be a Sour Patch after this event because the reason why I was on the block this week, it was a gummy bear, and that's the reason why I left. It was a kind of a shitty situation. I didn't see myself leaving that way, but it is what it is. It was still a great experience, and here I am.
Do you think that you fought hard enough to get the people Marty said he was unsure about on the block instead of you?
I think I could have fought a bit harder. I felt like I didn't fight hard enough. I did go back to Marty and tell him, like, I really feel like Kevin should go up. I feel this is a bad decision because having two strong competitors on the block, there's no more pawn anymore. So pretty much it's the house. If they want to flip, they just flip and send whoever they want. So I knew at that moment I was going home. When I hit the block, I should have fought harder, but you know what? There's no regrets. It is what it is, and the rest is history.
What did you think of Marty's overall strategy? Do you think that he had your back or he was coming for you?
I think he really had my back. Obviously, he backstabbed me twice in the game, but I tried rebuilding on that. And for my strategic game, it was just smart keeping him around because he was like a walking target in the house. But I really felt like he had my back because everybody kept telling me, like, Gino, he's never gonna put you up. He's never gonna put you up. He's never gonna put you up. But at the same time, like, I had to think about my game, but vice versa, I was coming after him and he wasn't coming after me.
Will you pursue things with JC Lynn after the season?
So we had a discussion during the game. Obviously going through those deep connections we had in a game where it's a roller coaster of emotions. There's good days, bad days. Some days are sad, some days are mad. It's kind of the real big test. And transferring that to the real world, I feel like it's going to be much easier in the outside life. So we did have a chat and we did say that we would like to try in the outside world, and we'll see where it takes us.
Do you think that you'll be a fair or a bitter juror?
I'm going to be a fair juror. I keep saying I won't make an emotional decision. I'm going to make a logical decision. I want to see a well-rounded player, a well-rounded player. So yeah, I want to see who's going to end up in the finals. I'm going to look at the big picture and I'm going to make my decision then.
All right, and last question for you, Gino. Anything that you learned about yourself coming out of this experience that you didn't know about yourself before you started playing the game?
I knew I'm usually an introvert in life, but being put in a game setting with 16 complete strangers, pretty much all going after each other because there's one winner at the end of the day, was a very uncomfortable feeling for me. Also going to the house, I thought I was mentally strong with all these meditation things that I do, but that really put me to the test and I kind of cracked in there. I had a lot of low days.
You cried.
Yeah, I cried. I had a lot of low days, a lot of dark days. So I really learned a lot of myself. I learned that I wasn't actually ready for this when I thought I would walk in, it's gonna be a piece of cake. So yeah, that was a big eye opener, and that's something I'm gonna take from the game and bring it to my real life and just build on it.
Okay, we're gonna move over to Marty. Marty,
Hey,
why did you not talk to Gino ahead of time about your gummy bear plan?
when no, actually, when I did the gummy bear thing, like as you guys can see, when I brought everybody in, and you could see I had all the seats all set up and everything. Like I really approached it like when I'm coaching, like for me the five was everything I had because I knew I could not build anything with Josh, Summer, or Betty. And I needed somebody. If it would have been me and Helena, I would have been in trouble. So I needed the five to stick together. So whenever I brought them in, I really wanted like just to push that idea. Look, we took Tanisha out, we took Herman out, we took Moose out, we got a chance to take Josh out. We really got a chance with this alliance to be like iconic and take six people in a row. And then I asked everybody individually, do you believe in this alliance? Yes, 100%, 100%. Will you vote Josh? Yes, 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 yes. So I said, all right, so this decision here is a moot point. Doesn't matter who goes up. So we're going to do it fair. I was really trying to do it so everybody would stick together. And by me giving Gino the gummy bear and taking the decision if he put it in or not, I knew he was going to do it because he's a team player. And I was hoping that Helena and Kevin would see that as, all right, Gino is all in. Let's go. Let's stick together. It obviously didn't work. During this whole time, Kevin and Helena had something with Josh higher up that I wasn't aware of. So I kind of forgot what your question was from the beginning. I just wanted to do it like right off the bat, first thing in the morning. Let's go. We're gonna ash that out, do a meeting. Like I would do that with my team. I would bring the players together. Like every year, there's players that don't get along, and I have to bring them back in, and we stick together as a team. And there was cracks everywhere, and I was trying to fix it, and it didn't work. And
All
I'll
right,
be
Marty.
remembered for the rest of my life as the guy who took the gummy bear decision.
Well, you said that you were unsure of how Kevin and Helena would vote. So then why leave it to a gummy bear and not put one of the five up?
I thought it was screwed on both sides. I thought that Kevin would have flipped, and I thought that Jason would have flipped. So
Okay.
I thought it was screwed, and my best option was trying to repair things and fix things together. And if you rewatch that session, like I said, just look at when I come in, like how I do a pep talk. I really try like to rebuild this and get the trust from everybody. Like I said, like Gino putting that gummy bear in. Hopefully, like Helena and Kevin would have seen, oh man, like Gino's all in too. Let's stick together and we can go far together. But at that time, I was doing all of that for nothing because I didn't know that Kevin and Helena were that strong with Josh. I thought it was just like a last minute thing they could have flipped, like just like a game decision, but they had something stronger all along, which I wasn't aware of. Helena played me like a violin. I'll tell you that. I had a final two with her, and until the last minute, like whenever she didn't use the power of veto and to save me, after that point, I was okay. I'm in it with the long haul with her. She means it 100%. Before that, I had some doubt that she might be playing with Josh because a lot of time when I put Josh and Betty up, she was like, I think you can still repair things with Josh, Marty here. And when she said that, I was like, maybe she's got a little something. But when she didn't use that power video, I was okay, man, we're good. Like we're solid till the end, but I was wrong.
Exactly. I want to ask you a final question. Do you think being a super fan hurt or helped your game?
Honestly, I wouldn't consider myself a super fan. I watched all the season, but like I didn't remember anything from 1 to 4. I don't know. I think the fact that I just won a lot of competition was like 100 times worse. And the fact I knew from the first day when I started like doing workouts and stuff, and everybody was looking at me like this, and I was like, okay, this is not good, but like I don't care. I'm just gonna do it. And every comp I go in, I thought I wanted to win every comp. So no, I don't think the super fan thing. There was people that were more fan than me, I think.
Okay. I want to move over to Summer. Hi, Summer. How do you think that your campaigning went? Would you have changed anything or say anything different in your eviction speech?
Oh, I definitely would have said something better in my eviction speech because I'm had the bomb speech out of everybody, let's be real. I did. But I was just so blindsided. I couldn't think. My mind was all over the place. But if I had the opportunity to say something, I would have said, summer sales coming to a theater near you. Something like that, just like I'm foreshadowing where I'm destined for. And then as for the campaign, because of Joshua's close relationship with Kevin and Helena, I knew that was over with. And Helena and Jason Lynn weren't even really giving me the time of day to really speak to them. They just kind of said, this is what I'm doing, and then walked away. So I just knew, hey, we're not about to waste our breath. If we're going to go out in a triple, then it's all good because we're iconic, and so is a triple eviction. So it's fitting.
Okay. What did you hope would be the result of confronting Josh over his nom decision?
Really and truly, I just wanted to get that good cussing out of my system. It might have ruined my game in the end, but hey, I needed a good scream. The other person who got me to yell and scream was Marty, so I was due for another one.
Do you think that confrontation is what made him nominate Betty as the replacement?
I think so, but ultimately, I think that Kevin was scheming behind my back, and I think that it was the ultimate goal to send me home with someone else.
Okay. You were upset talking to Arissa. Do you think that you will be a fair or bitter juror?
I won't use the word bitter, but I may be a little petty. Who knows how long it's going to take for me to get it together in the jury house. But I will factor in what Joshua has done to me if he does make it to the final two, especially if he is against Kevin, because I prefer a schemer and a liar who's honest about being a schemer and a liar, as opposed to somebody who's fake about everything.
Okay. What other TV shows would you like to be on?
If I could be on RuPaul's Drag Race, that would be amazing. But I don't know if that would happen for me, maybe as a judge, but I love RuPaul's Drag Race. If there's something in store, if there's a creator who's making something that's similar to The Office, then I would love to be a part of that. Or, maybe like a little love show. I think I could do that as well. But yeah, we'll see. I definitely want to be on something that is scripted. Having to chat to these people and have nothing, like no scripts provided for me, it was difficult. So I would love something that involves a script if I can.
Okay. And final question, is there anything that you learned about yourself coming out of this experience that you didn't learn about yourself before you started playing this game?
I already knew that there was a lot of internal work to be done, but I thought, hey, I was good. I was fine coming into the show. And then leaving the show, I was like, oh, baby, there's more work that needs to be done. So I am grateful for that experience because it made me realize that the journey isn't over. Healing and self-growth is in fact a lifelong journey, and Big Brother just was able to pinpoint the areas that I need to work on moving forward.
Well, thank you all so much for taking the time to talk to us today. We can't wait to see you all in the real world.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Well, that about wraps up our triple eviction exit interviews for this week. Don't forget, John and I are live every single week, recapping the week's worth of events, and I am live every single day of the week around 5 p.m. With real life shows, talking Big Brother feeds, so much more. I'm live every single night on Twitch. John is doing cooking shows in the patron group. There is so much content, literally for you guys every single day. We are basically live for half of the day, so always something for someone. But like I said, if you guys like these Big Brother Canada shows, make sure you check out our YouTube and the playlist to see the past interviews that you may have missed, mine and John's past recap shows. They are all over there. You can see the past 10 years of our shows over on our website, yourrealityrecaps.com. Just make sure that you guys follow, like, and subscribe. any of the content that you see on your favorite socials like Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It really helps us when you guys are following, liking, subscribing, hitting the bell, thumbsing up, commenting on YouTube, and of course, sharing the shows, letting a friend, letting a family member know about them is a great way to help us bring this content to you guys for free. So that being said, I gotta go live again in a little while. I'll be on Twitch tonight. John and I will be doing a show in about an hour, so we will see you guys all then. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends.